Hello everybody. Today's workout will be 35 minutes total. A 4-minute warm-up will be what we start with, and then we will have 4 different rounds of exercises. It's all body weight today, so you don't need any props other than a mat if you want to have a mat. So we are going to start with a cat-cow. So come on to all fours. Wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath your hips. So light extension, drop that belly down, relax, look to the ceiling. Take it to your cat, arch your back, curl that spine from here. Sit your hips towards your heels, take a pause. Then you come into a down dog. Feet to the mat, arch your hips in the air, belly button comes in. Take a pause. Bring your knees back to your mat, and we cycle through. Maybe taking it a little bit quicker now, nice and easy. The goal of our warm-up is to wake up our body, get our joints and muscles moving, get our blood pumping, and at the end we'll get our heart rate up just a little bit. So from here, we take it to walk out to runner's lunge. So come into a tall plank position, widen those feet, walk your hands in, take a pause in your forward fold, walk your hands to plank position, right foot steps forward, rotate to the ceiling, hand back to your mat, left foot steps forward, rotate to the ceiling. Walk your hands back in, take a pause, we cycle through quicker, this time right foot forward, and hand down, left foot forward, hand comes down. Walk your hands towards your feet, stand it up. We come into a tandem stance. So my right foot is in front of my left, and we reach. We reach to our left, our hips come to the right, and we stand back up. Reach to the front, hips fall behind you, and stand. This time reach to your right and stand. Cycle through that. Breathing as we go. Waking up our hips, challenging our stability. Switch feet. So left foot comes in front. Reach out to your right, hips fall to the left. Abdominals stay engaged to help with the trunk stability. We're here for just under 30 more seconds. And then we end with high knees for 30 seconds. Simply to get our heart rate up a bit before we dive into today's workout. Reach out, pull it in, 5 seconds, one more reach, and pull it in. Stand up, start high knees, nice and easy, light on our feet. Our knees don't have to come very high to start, just getting ourselves moving. Coming up to our last 15 seconds, now we increase the range of that knee drive up to in line with our hips. Light on our feet, 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Take a break. So, round number 1, 8.5 minutes. We start with lower body focus. We move to trunk stability and then upper body focus. There will be 2 rest breaks in this round. So we're moving quick, making our transitions tight to get the most out of these workouts. We start in a squat in 3, 2, and 1. So we lower our hips down and we stand. For this squat, pull the ground apart using the entirety of your foot, not just the outside. So think about your whole foot presses into the ground and you pull that ground apart as you lower and as you stand. Lower down, Pull, 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 pause, stand back up, pull, pull, pull. We are here for another minute. This is a very foundational drill, a very basic but functional movement. So my tummy stays engaged, my chest stays lightly lifted, my hips sit back. Pull that ground apart, pull, 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 take a pause, and stand. When you stand, your hips don't need to come excessively forward. You just stand straight up. 20 more seconds, then we take it to our first plyometric drill, our squat jump. So you will lower into your squat, you will jump into the air, and repeat. If you need an option, you can take out the jump and take it to a heel raise. 3, 2, 1, squat jumps. Landing softly on your feet, controlling that deceleration. Breathing through it, exploding into the air. A power-focused drill, less than 10. Rest break coming in 5. Keep going for 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Heart rate is up, 30 seconds of rest. Next up, we have an isolation drill, a squat hold. It'll be for a minute, and then we will have another plyometric drill. For this squat hold, hips sit back. 3, 2, and 1. Lower into your squat. We hold. Now, check in with your low back. Are you arching it way down, or are you pulling everything in and maintaining a nice neutral spine? What are your feet doing? Are your toes coming up, or is your whole foot staying planted on the ground? We want that whole foot on the ground. We don't want to overly use our hamstrings for this. 20 more seconds, hold, hold, hold. It's burning, but we stick with it. We have squat jacks for 30 seconds to follow. So feet jump out, one hand touches the ground, jump the feet back together. Option is to step it out. 3, 2, 1. Squat jacks, knees stay in line with your toes. Avoid that caving in of those knees. Alternate which hand touches the floor with each rep. Final 10. Next up is our bear step. Come onto your hands and toes. 3, 2, 1. Bear plank position. Knees are raised up above the mat. Opposite hand, opposite foot, step forward and alternate. Just breathe. 45 seconds here. We roll onto our back for our dead bug in 3, 2, and 1. Take it to your back. Hands press against your knees. Breathe. Lengthen out one side. Lengthen out the other. Back should be against the floor the entire time. If this is too much for you, decrease your range of motion. Don't go out as far. Final 10. We take it to a push-up. In 3, 2, and 1. Take it to your push-up. We are here for a full minute. Repping these out back and out on a diagonal, not straight out in line with your shoulders. Breathe, breathe, breathe. If you need, take your knees down to the mat. Think about pushing the ground away from you. And exhale on your way up. 3, 2, and 1. 15-second recovery. And then we're on our forearms, and we go, our palms for commandos. So on your palms, lower down onto your forearms and back up. Switch hands each rep. 3, 2, and 1. Forearm, forearm, palm, palm. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Belly stays in tight. Final 10 seconds. Come to your forearms. 3, 2, and 1. Hold, hold, hold. Final 15, and then we rest. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. 30 seconds of recovery. And then we get started with round number 2. Round number 2, 8 minutes. We start with bridges on our back, and then we go to a squat jump. Same squat jump we did before, then we rest, sumo squat, squat jack. Let's go ahead and get started on our backs. 3, 2, and 1. On your back, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes. Bring your hips as close as you can to your heels and slowly lower down. Lift up, squeeze, slowly lower it down. Abdominals stay engaged, keeping our spine nice and neutral. Breathe, breathe, breathe. We're halfway through. Now from the top, walk, keep your hips up. Walk one foot forward, then the other. Walk that right foot back, then your left. Right foot forward, right foot back, left foot back. Challenging our hamstrings, keeping our hips up. Keep going. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Final 15. If this is uncomfortable for you, lower your hips down and just perform your glute bridge. We take it to our squat jump. 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up. Immediately 30 seconds of our squat jump. We have a rest break after this, so really let yourself be powerful. Over halfway. Minimize your rest time in between each rep. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds of rest. Then we head to our sumo squat. For our sumo squat, legs are out wider. Feet and knees are turned out. If this bothers your knee, feel free to just take it to a normal squat. We're here for a minute. Catch your breath. We'll start in 3, 2, and 1. Lower into your sumo squat and stand. Really think about, as you stand, your glutes lifting up. Now we add. So push that ground away from you as you lower and as you stand. My heart rate is still up from those squat jumps. I'm using this as a slow and controlled burn. Not about how fast I go, it's about the quality. Final 15, we're back to our squat jacks. Jumping the feet out, touching the ground with one hand, alternating each rep. 3, 2, and 1. Squat jacks. Now with this, my chest stays lightly lifted, even though my hand is coming to the ground. Final 15, pick up the pace. Out and in, out and in. Rest break is coming. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, 30 seconds of rest. 4 exercises left in this round. We have bird dog, straight to a bear step, tricep extension, facing your mat, and then an eccentric push-up. So for our bird dog, we'll start in about 5 seconds. On all fours, lift opposite arm and leg. In 3, 2, and 1. Your eyes, your gaze should be down to your mat to keep that nice, long, neutral neck. Now our focus is about lengthening instead of how high we can lift. Lengthen, reach out and back in. 15 seconds. We lift our knees and we take it to our bear step. We've done it before. Opposite hand and foot step forward. 3, 2, and 1. Lift the knees. Step one hand and then the other. My back foot stays lifted when it steps forward. My back is in a nice neutral position. My tummy is engaged. Belly button is pulled in. Final 15. We're gonna come onto our forearms and our knees for our tricep extension. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're here for a minute. Start on your forearms. Push into your hands. Extend or straighten those elbows. Slowly lower back to the mat. So we should be feeling this in the back of our upper arm and our tricep muscle. I'm on my knees. My core is pulled in tight to prevent that arching in my low back as I lower down and as I push up. Final 15. Breathe through it. We come onto our palms and our toes for our push-up in 3, 2, and 1. So eccentric push-up, lower down for 3, pause, push-up for 1. It's only 30 seconds here, and then we rest. Push that floor away from you, activating your pecs. Final 5, lower for 3, for 2, push up for 1. Woo, take a break. 2 rounds down, 2 to go. Round number 3, 6.5 minutes, exclusively lower body. We start with a reverse lunge with a pulse. So, we're gonna alternate each rep. We'll start in 5 seconds, right foot steps back into a reverse lunge in 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, pulse up an inch, down an inch, and stand. Switch legs. Lower down, up an inch, down an inch, and stand. Keep your trunk slightly tilted forward and push, push, push into that front foot. We're here for 90 seconds. So by the end, we should be feeling the burn in our legs. If you need, take it a little bit faster. So make your pulse a little bit faster and decrease the rest in between your reps. Lower that knee almost to the floor and stand. Really work on increasing that range and depth of that lunge. Less than 30 seconds. After this, straight into an alternating jump lunge. And then we rest. Final 10. Switch your legs in the air with each jump lunge. In 3, 2, and 1. Focus on exploding into the air. As always, keep that landing soft over halfway. Drive through that front leg. Final 5, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Quick 30-second recovery. When we get our heart rate up and bring it back down, that fluctuation challenges our heart. So that's why we have rest breaks. Final 10, come into a just lunge position. We're gonna hold it. 3, 2, 1. Lower into your lunge. Hold, hold, hold. Back knee is lifted just off of the floor. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Halfway, we switch legs. In 10. Keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs immediately into that lunge position. My back knee is lifted. Just a slight hinge forward in my hips. My quads, my glutes are on fire. We're going straight into 30 seconds of a jump lunge. We're gonna make it in 5 seconds. We have a rest break to follow. 3, 2, 1. If you need, take this as slow as you need. Or, if you're feeling good, take it faster. More explosive. Final 10. Rest break to follow in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Just 2 more exercises in this round. We have a reverse lunge to a knee drive. So, I'll demonstrate it. Right foot steps back. Stand, drive that knee up and forward. 30 seconds on one leg, 30 on the other. 3, 2, 1. Reverse to knee drive. Weight is heavy over this left leg the entire time. Focus on the stability at the top of the motion. You're pushing through the entirety of your front foot. Your knee stays stable. Switch legs. All right, after this, we're back in to our jump lunge. Final time of that exercise, I promise. And then we have a rest break to follow. Final 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. You're almost through this round. So give it everything you've got. Don't give up now. You've worked way too hard. Less than 10. And 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, home stretch. Our last round, round number 4, 8 minutes. We're starting with the pyramid for our upper body. So we'll start squat, walk out to push-ups. Then we go to tricep, push-up holds, pop jacks, and Ys. 3, 2, 1. Lower into a squat. Walk your hands out, push up, walk your hands back in, hold a squat. Hands come out, push up, walk your hands back in, hold that squat. Breathe through this. We're halfway done. Really let yourself take that pause in that squat. In 15 seconds, it'll be 30 seconds of our tricep push-up holds. So elbows stay close to your ribs. In 3, 2, and 1. If you need, drop your knees. We lower down, hold for a count, push up for a count. Lower down, hold, push up. Elbows stay close to your ribs. For our pop jack, you will jump your feet outside of your hands and lift your chest in 3, 2, 1. Pop jacks. If you need, step the feet forward instead of jumping. Just 30 seconds. Final 10. 5, stand it up. 3, 2, and 1. Hip hinge Ys. Lean forward, hinge in your hips. Arms come out in a Y position. This is more of an active recovery, but think about your shoulder blades pinching together for this movement. Final 15, then we work back up the pyramid, starting with 30 seconds of our pop jacks. 15, final 10, lower down, hold, push up. Less than 15. Widen out your feet. 3, 2, 1. Walk your hands towards your feet. Squat, hold. Walk your hands out and push up. Regular push up this time. We have a rest break on the other side. Giving some love to our upper body. Halfway through, how many more reps can you get? Final 15. Rest break to follow. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Quick 15-second rest. Then we have forward and backward walks in our squat. 3, 2, 1. So forward for 4 steps and backwards for 4. 3, 2, 1. Hold that squat. Chest stays lifted. Breathe through it. If you're feeling good in your lower body, sink even a little bit lower. Check in with that belly button. What is it doing? Rein it in. From here, in 10 seconds, we hold a squat position and forward and backward taps with our right foot. 3, 2, 1. Forwards and back. Backwards and forwards. Weight is heavy over your left side. We hold for 30. We're already over halfway. We're gonna switch legs. Move that left foot in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Sit those hips back. Breathe through it. Final 15. We have a 15-second rest break, and then our final exercise of the workout. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Quick rest break, and then we end with 45 seconds of full burpees. That's push up and jump at the top. Give it everything you've got, your final effort. Let's go. In 3, in 2, in 1. Lower down, jump the feet out, push up, feet come in, you jump. If you need, you're always able to lower to your knees for that push up, or take it to a calf raise instead of the jump. You can also step your feet backwards and forwards. Over halfway. Whew. Keep going. In 3, in 2, in 1. fantastic work. Remember, the tough stuff brings the good stuff, and you just got stronger. So I'd love to have any feedback, good or bad. Feel free to comment, whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed.